back to our channel, JK and Counting. I'm Crystal. We are walking to our yearly school photo shoot for the kids, and we like a specific location to do that, so that's where we're headed right now. Jeffrey got the kids dressed very 2000-ish, right? Lucas is 2000-ish. Millie is cool girl. Nash is preppy, athletic. And I'm dressed as a teacher today because I want to take a picture too. I'm excited for this. I'm glad that we do this every year just because it's for our memories. We get to see the transition of them every year. And when we look back, they will be so happy because just because they're not in public school doesn't mean they shouldn't have school photos. So once he takes the photos, I tend to I didn't do it for last year for graduation, but the year before I put it in Canva, and then I put school elements on the actual photo. So I'll put for Lucas a basketball and a notebook and a pencil, just so it could give that school picture vibe. And then we handed it out to our family. It's pretty cool. We also printed some out for us. So it's on our Instagram. I had posted it on our Instagram if you scroll. But again, we'll do that this year. Nash says he wants soccer, basketball, chess, tennis as his elements on his photo. And I have to make sure as well I don't mess up with the typing, because I also write first grade, second grade. I think
second grade
yeah, because I'm basically just switching out the picture, and then I had forgotten from Lucas's grade to Millie's grade, instead of writing second 2 ND, I left it as 2 TH. And so for some reason I didn't double check, and we printed it with the typo. But I was just you know what, it doesn't matter. It's too late. I'm not reprinting it. So this year I'm gonna make sure Jeffrey double checks it for me, triple checks it for me, so we don't have any typos. But I'm excited. We're going up this heavy hill. Look at the caterpillar again. You see it dangling?
Hey,
You won't be able to see it.
Oh, but yeah,
I see the caterpillar.
let's get through this
That's
hill.
disgusting.
I'm not in walking shoes because I wanted to be dressed up. So I have on flats, but they're dressy shoes. But they're not bad, they're not uncomfortable. They're just not walking shoes. And then Jeffrey's back is hurting. It's not as painful as it has been the last couple of days. He's been taking it easy, but right now, he's not his normal self. So we're praying for him,
You should have just brought up the shutter speed. It's bright enough. You could have left it at 100.
We made it to the spot. We're ready. Jeffrey got it set up. I'm excited. So I hope these photos come out great. I hope that, let me pray. Dear Father, please let us have a fun, exciting photo shoot. Please make sure that Jeffrey's back does not go out while doing this shoot. Please let the kids have a great attitude. Let them have fun. Let it show in the pictures that they're having fun and they're excited about their yearly photo shoot. I pray that you cover us while we're standing here on this sidewalk area by the park. And thank you for a beautiful Friday. It's a beautiful day to take some photos. In Jesus' name, amen.
I got that. I'm good at taking. Sleeping. Why?
Bring yourself over to your right. To the right. Come forward, step forward a little bit.
United States. Yeah.
We had to change the position of the shoot because his back is killing him. He couldn't bend down to get.
About the back.
Oh, was it?
It wasn't about my back. My back is hurting a lot. But it's just like I was so focused on capturing the building that my subject, and it just wasn't tying together, and it didn't look good. So I just decided to flip it around. I saw there was like a sunlight gaze. As you can still see it there, but it's not as bright.
Get to it before we lose it.
Yeah, but we lost most of it. We're just trying to work with it.
It's not coming back. It's not coming back. Yes, Nashi. Get it. Show them. Show them how you do this.
Tilt your head. Right here.
Nash, you got this. You're so handsome.
See, look at this point right here. See this?
BTS. BTS.
And I try to keep it fixed. Take off this jacket. It's the jacket. Oh, she's good.
Huh?
She's good.
I'm trying not to make that AE step on it.
Try to relax your shoulders just a little bit. Alright, so this is what we're doing. We're taking photos. They got me working. Nash is working too. He's holding the BTS cam right here. He like, yeah, we locked in. He like overextending it. Yeah. Don't take too much photos. BTS crew.
I only talked to your mommy and I didn't even take another.
See if I can shoot.
My hair is tied up. I am taking BTS photos, so yeah. Nash, it's not nothing. It's something.
We came on this side to take a group photo. I forgot to record, but I think Jeffrey got the shot. I'm cold. I had to take off my sweater, obviously. And I'm shivering. But we're done. I don't know what he's doing now, but we're done. We stopped to get some tea because we're all so cold. It's cold, cold, cold.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Here's a whole thing. I just said back to back. How many? I forgot. Was he an MVP? Yes. I'm not answering that question. Like, he was, really.
Quickly stop by
So we're going to do it in the morning.
to get a marinara pizza for the kiddos.
Oh, yeah, it could be
after the shoot.
homework.
We won't be able to feed them by the time we get home because we have to get to tennis. So we're going home, changing our clothes while they stay
Can we
home.
watch a movie there?
Then
That would be
train
fun, right?
all the way to tennis. Everybody,
Be careful on the side, too.
Why we?
it's actually bigger than I thought it was.
He's so cute, so. It smells good. Yeah.
On the train, and we're heading to tennis now after the shoot. Did a quick outfit change. We're getting into Manhattan now. A little bit late for Millie's and Nash's class, but we won't be late for Millie's class. The train had some delays. tennis. And right now Nash is up and Millie is getting the hang of it just a bit. She's just swinging a little too slow. It's like it's slow motion. I'm like, you gotta be a little bit more aggressive than that. You gotta go in knowing you just swing, hit, look to hit the ball. Just because the lob it bounces to you doesn't mean you gently wait slowly. Bang! Nash is out. There we go. Nash is a pro. Nash is a pro. Nash is a pro. Anyway, yeah, we're just gonna enjoy watching these two go at it, and then watch this one that's here with us still. So how we liking tennis?
It's going good. The first day, I wasn't really good at it, as you know, because it's a new sport. But the second day, I did a little better, because the first day I learned how to do the movement. You have to put the racket down and then put it up to hit the ball. You gotta time it a certain way. On the bounce, that's when you hit it. And yeah, the second day was going good. So I think today, I'm gonna do better, way better.
Your water bottle's over there. Bless you.
Think about switching sports?
No.
Do you like an individual sport versus a team sport?
I like both, honestly. I like both. I like basketball and tennis. But would I want to do tennis for a whole career? No. I just want to do it just because. I just want to play it.
Drink some water instead of putting food in your mouth.
It started raining, so Millie and Nash's class ended about 5 minutes early, 10 minutes early, 8 minutes early. And then they let Lucas on the court, but then they said it's closed for 30 minutes. So we're just gonna make them eat. Lucas said he doesn't want to stay, so I guess we'll just head back. Right? Why don't you want to stay?
It might rain.
Huh?
It might rain.
It's giving it's not going to rain again. What does the weatherman say? Because he predicted it's going to rain. We looked in the weather app and it said no, it's not going to rain. And then it started raining.
Oh, they're not coming back. She's taking it off.
Don't believe
Took off the sign. So it looked like it's canceled. Usually when they wrap up,
Yeah.
took off the sign.
But Mommy, don't listen to what
Okay, so it's
Yeah,
canceled.
it's canceled.
Happy Mother's Day. We are at my mom's house. My husband made me breakfast and the kids gave me a card. They made their own cards. That was very nice. And Millie made me this bracelet, but I lost the charm.
Oh, you gonna watch something?
Yeah. My mom invited us over. She's cooking on her Mother's Day. So we came over. And I hope that you are enjoying yours. If you are a mom. I'm gonna go paint my nails.
Okay.
Happy Mother's Day.
Wait. So sorry.
You said okay.
Stop.
Happy Mother's Day, dear Grandma. Hope you enjoy your day. You have been a mother for 4 decades. You gave birth to 1, 2, and 3, and then one grew and had a family. You have 3 grandchildren and 1 granddog, and you love them all. Happy Mother's Day, dear Grandma. Happy Mother's Day. Hope you enjoy your day.
Thank you, Millie and Nash.
You know how y'all get. Oh, I want. Can I have?
This is our first day out since Friday, meaning with a sunny day. We did go out for Mother's Day, which we enjoyed, but it was also like a very gloomy day. We're about to homeschool here, and I'm excited because this week is gonna be gloom and doom with the weather. However, we're all gonna be very happy that we are healthy and functioning and happy. Anyway, last night I wanted to mention this, that, hold on. You read the directions?
Yeah. I just read.
I wanted to say that last night Jeffrey and I had this conversation while I was in the shower. I have all of my thoughts in the shower. It's my only place where I can hear myself think. But anyway, that's besides the point. Because we slowly decreased a lot of activities, I was able to take care of myself. And I thought it was just such a insightful moment, because when we first started homeschooling, one of the things I wanted to make sure was the kids got to be around other kids, right? And then we slowly found people, found groups and stuff like that. And I believe it was last year, like the top of the year, 2025, I was like, well, this is gonna be the last year we're gonna do this stuff for a little bit, because I need a moment to calm myself down, right? So last year we did our homeschool group, and the kids enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I taught for the first time. And then Lucas also gradually left his basketball team, which I didn't go to practice, to some of his practices, which I typically used to go to all his practices, but Jeffrey was doing so. Unless he couldn't make it, then I would go with him.
Yeah.
So I realized that the beginning of the school year, 2025, like, you know, like, because we start in July, so all the way from July to December, things slowed down. Things like became chill, meaning we still did our outside stuff. We still went to the library. We still, you know, lived life. However, it was on a slower pace. And I didn't realize that my body needed that. I guess I did realize it, but subconsciously, like, I realized it, but outwardly, I didn't realize it until last night, because it gave me the moment to prioritize myself. It gave me the moment to go to the doctor and actually find out what was wrong with me, right? With my thyroid issues, and figuring out that it was the birth control and all of that. And then even 2026, top of the year to now, which is May, it's just like, wait a minute, because right now we would technically be in our homeschool co-op and our homeschool group, both on different days, right? And going to a basketball practice. My point is that I needed that time to prioritize myself, and I'm happy that I did, because I was also telling him that I feel less tired, right? I don't, like, I'm tired, but just like a normal tired. Feeling tired felt like I'm on my last bit of energy and I need to pass out right now, right? That's how I was functioning. And to feel how I felt last night, because I did a lot of things, right? One of the things I did want to do was to do my push-ups and my squats, but I didn't get to it because it was like, I looked at the time and it was 12:09 a.m. and I said, I did the laundry, I cooked dinner. This is towards the end of the night, and I folded the clothes for the laundry that Jeffrey went to do, and I realized, okay, I did a lot. Okay, it's okay, I can calm down. But I had this burst of energy, natural energy. Mind you, I'm not drinking coffee on like how I normally do. I'm like, I haven't drank coffee. I didn't drink coffee yesterday, right? So it's not like I had any like caffeine in my system or anything. I'm not eating any sugars. Well, I typically don't eat sugars anyway. But my point is the energy was just natural, and it felt like, wait a minute, why do I feel this energized? And I only said don't go do the squats and the sit-ups because I'm like, look at the time that it is, just go to sleep, right? I'm so used to feeling exhausted that I didn't feel exhausted. I'm like, wait a minute, is this okay? Like, am I okay? And so when I was explaining that to Jeffrey, I just felt like so like excited. What else did I tell you? Oh, he's on his phone.
What happened?
What else did I tell you about last night?
About last night?
And how I felt. It just felt unreal.
What felt unreal as far as like your energy?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you said everything that you said.
Yeah.
As far as how you felt like the energy, like you're tired but you're not tired. And you want to do your squats but you like, oh no, I'm not going to do my squats because it's like it's an option now versus it being something that's like feel like it's so detrimental like to you right now at the moment. And
no, I wanted
your fight with comfort, as far as like how you feel with comfort,
right?
Like idolizing comfort, and you gotta find your way out of it.
Yes.
Out of being that comfort, because you don't necessarily need that comfort because you were being drained, so you fell into a habit of looking and seeking the comfort because you were so tired
through sleep.
Yeah. So now you're breaking out of that comfort habit in order for you to implement whatever you need to implement for the Lord.
Yes, that is what I forgot to mention. He hit everything that I missed, but more on the squats and the push-ups. I do want to make it a priority. It is a priority. I just chose not to make it a priority last night because I was waiting for it to be at the end and then go shower. However, noticing the time, it just made me feel like I don't want to overexert myself even though I feel this energy, right? And the smart thing to do, because I have kids and they wake up early, is for me to go to bed now. So I do have the energy in the morning. So that's really what it was. 2, the comfort part that he mentioned, which is true. Like, I wake up and I don't wake up feeling, oh, it's morning. Like, I wake up, I don't burst out of bed, but I still feel that need to stay in and just, stay under the covers for comfort. Whereas before I was doing it for comfort and because I was exhausted. And I find it so interesting that now, like, basically what I told him was I need to not hold comfort as an idol, because I've been saying that before, that I think I'm using sleep as an idol. And having the conversation with him last night, I was like, yeah, definitely comfort is an idol, because I was reading, I'm learning how to make my prayer better, right? Through this book that my friend Lauren gave me. But there was something in the book that was wrong in terms of how they interpreted the quote. And so I was doing more research. And this article that I came upon basically said that you should just find comfort in God, right? And so everything is meaningless. Basically, it was it led me to Ecclesiastes, and it's very emo. So everything is meaningless, right? Even your comfort, right? Your comfort in wanting a home, your comfort in wanting a cozy bed, a comfort in wanting to stay in bed as long as possible, right? Yes, rest is important. Yes, a home is important. However, am I idolizing those things, right? And I was checking myself, and I was like, yeah, I think that I'm prioritizing comfort. And so I need to, hold on, it's a whole bunch of kids, hold on. So I was just like, yes, I am prioritizing comfort, and I need to pay attention to that. I should only find my comfort in God. And I was just like, dang, girl, look at you. Thinking you have no idols. Because idols don't have to just be material things. It can be, like drinking, drugs. It could be video games. It could be music. It could be whatever, a person, a marriage, your children. You're idolizing these things, right? You're supposed to idolize God. God is your one and only, right? And so I just thought that was so interesting. But all that to say is that if you're a homeschool mom and you're watching this and you're in a whole bunch of things and you're feeling tired and you're feeling exhausted, and it doesn't have to be health related. It could just be like because you're overworking yourself. Cut some things out. I'm not saying that we're not going to rejoin things, which we did. We just added on to our schedule tennis, golf, and Lucas still has basketball, right? But we just started adding things back on. And again, I'm not going to overstimulate myself with a whole bunch of activities, but being mindful that, listen, we can't do certain things all the time, right? We need a moment to just rest and to take care of ourselves. So I think that if I didn't do that, I probably wouldn't have prioritized going to the doctor for me. Yeah, I probably wouldn't have prioritized myself. So I'm so happy that I got that revelation. Thank you, Lord. I ended up switching locations because your girl had to use the bathroom. I don't know why we do this to ourselves.
Oh my God.
We can't homeschool outside without a bathroom, okay? This is going on record. Anywhere we go, there has to be a bathroom. Anyway, we're at Whole Foods sitting on the outside upper deck area. We're just gonna finish our homeschool here, but we are just munching on some snacks, some protein bar. This thing,
It's not good.
so good. Listen, it's $5 though, but it's good. It tastes like
This is broken.
if you grew up the time we grew up. There was a company called Wise, and they had a red bag of popcorn,
No, can't.
and it was a spicy popcorn, and this is what it tastes like.
Daddy, please.
It tastes like this. Tastes like that.
Daddy, please. I don't want it.
I couldn't stop.
More jalapeno.
Okay,
Oh.
but me and Jeffrey were sharing this, and we gave some to the kids. But they're eating the Good Crisp company that has spicy jalapeno. This tastes mad good too. That's what they're eating right now with their protein bar. Oh, this is the protein bar that we get too. Where did I put it? I didn't eat mine yet. Oh, there we go. This one. This is good. It tastes like Rice Krispies with chocolate to me, but it's really pretzels in here. And it's 12 grams of protein. This tastes really good too. But anyway, if you watch our Chicago trip, that's what we packed. A whole bunch of protein bar for me and him. That's the one we packed. But anyway, we're just going to enjoy this weather and do our schoolwork. And we have a restroom that's accessible if we need it.
They look like wolves, mommy.
We're good. Yeah.
They kind of look like
They're cats.
maybe
Are they zombie cats?
Yeah. That's what I just said.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I didn't
made
hear
it up.
It is the next day. We got home and actually no, we went straight to the park yesterday after we finished our schoolwork at Whole Foods, and they had fun for a little bit. We got back in. I cooked dinner. Did I cook dinner?
Yes, you did, mommy.
What did I make?
Spaghetti.
Oh, right.
Disgusting
Yeah.
spaghetti.
Well, it isn't disgusting.
That was disgusting.
I didn't like the pea.
All right. Now that we heard everyone's reviews, I did cook dinner, and then I feel like I did something else. I just did dinner, and then I showered, washed my hair, and I stayed up really late. I went to bed at 2 so I can do my hair. I just felt the need to wash it because it was very itchy. Like the SIBO psoriasis has been flaring up. And I realized yesterday I prayed for my thyroid, but I never prayed for my SIBO psoriasis. So I need to get on that prayer, because only the Lord knows. Like, the burning sensation on my scalp is not it. But anyway, I just felt the need to, like, I wanted to just stretch out my hair and straighten it. So I did. And then I actually cut my ends because they felt very crusty and dusty. But now they feel very smooth and soft. So I'm happy that I did that, because right now, as I was writing in my prayer journal, I was just thinking that I feel so good just taking care of myself. Even though I went to bed at late at 2 o'clock in the morning, I did wake up at 9:30. No, 9:30. So I still got enough sleep. I feel good. But they are doing their schoolwork. Jeffrey is editing. I'm making cinnamon rolls, like I showed you guys, waiting for the dough to rise and waiting for Vernas to get his sentences done and not look at me.
I was not looking.
Yeah, you were. Yes. So,
Sorry.
do you guys keep track, if you homeschool, of all the things that you're doing? Like, I know you have your IHIP that you fill out, your curriculum that you normally do. I know you have it, but I like to actually track what we actually did. Because, you know, sometimes you don't get to a certain subject. So keeping track of it, so when I do my report for the year and for the quarters, I know what I'm writing and what we actually did. Even like the fun things, you know, you tend to forget. I know we vlog, so we do have a recording of all the fun things, but I just like to keep note of it. And also in the future, it might come in handy to, like, you know, reminisce, you know, on the things that we did. Even last week, Lucas is student of the week, but his prize is for this week. So I wrote that in here. That's my beeper, my timer. But yeah, I just keep track of a lot of things. I just write it out in a notebook.
What's this?
Loved it. No, I took this. Tastes like a cinnamon roll.
What?
So right now I'm in my studio, okay, editing the captions for the vlog that's gonna be up this Friday. We just finished eating our cinnamon rolls and they were so good. I had it with a cup of coffee. The kids had chamomile tea with milk. Jeffrey had Irish tea with milk, and it was so good. It was so good. It came. Jeffrey said, and I quote, this is quotations, "These cinnamon rolls taste like the middle of the cinnamon roll." So you know when you get to the middle and it's soft and it's gooey. He said the entire thing tasted like that. So the only thing that I can think of that I did different was I kneaded the dough, which is what I felt like I did.
You said the yeast.
The yeast, I didn't check the date of the yeast because I feel like I had that yeast for a while. So it didn't double in size like it normally would. The third thing was I added a little bit more applesauce. And then I literally took the cinnamon rolls out at 22 minutes. Normally I'd let it sit in for 30 minutes. So that's the only thing that's different.
Stop being jealous.
So I can't really tell which part made it taste like that, but it was really good. And we have this batch made 12, so we have for breakfast. I gave Jeffrey's mom one, and me and Jeffrey split half of the other one that's left over because they came out really small since they didn't double in size, but it was really good. So now I'm gonna edit. They finished their homeschool work. They are playing with their toys. Lucas learned how to blow a bubble. Finally, I tried to teach them. They weren't getting it. I was like, you guys just have to practice. But they don't eat that much gum. Like, we don't give them gum often. So, you know, they wouldn't be able to do it. So he finally got it. So now the other two are trying to figure out how to blow a bubble.
Bye.